If you want to start with digital planning or you already started and you want to give up, this is the video for you. So keep on watching. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia from Hana Art, and for this community I create videos about illustration, design and creative planning in general. So if you like this kind of topics, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you won't miss anything. So being around the interwebs and the digital planning Facebook groups that I am in, I have found myself with a bunch of people that are just overwhelmed with digital planning. They either don't know where to start, or they have started and they are overwhelmed with the amount of digital planners, apps, note-taking apps, options that are out there, and they want to give up. So for these people, I want to create this video. So first of all, it's going to be a long one and a chatty one. So please grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and enjoy the ride. Also, I'm going to be answering some of the most common questions that I have seen around, and I really hope you get until the end. So you get to the part where I answer those questions, if you may have one of those. And if I don't answer your questions, please leave your question in the comment down below, and I'll be making a video about this subject. So let's begin with the people that don't know where to start. I'm going to be talking about tools, I'm going to be talking about apps, and I'm also going to be talking about the different type of planners that exist out there, so you can start your digital planning journey. For digital planning, you're going to be needing a phone or a tablet. If you get one of these, that is a pencil, it doesn't have to be an Apple Pencil, it's better. Personally, I don't like to plan in my phone because I cannot see. So a phone, for me, it's too little to plan, and I really like to handwrite my own events and my own to-do list. So I don't like that, but I know there is a bunch of people in the market that like to plan in their own phone. So you need a phone, and there are some little pencils that comes with something soft around here that you can write on top, or the little pencil point that you can use for planning. So if you want to start in your phone, that is one option. Another one is a tablet. It doesn't have to be an iPad Pro. It could be an iPad. And I know that iPads from the 6th generation up to now, they use Apple Pencil. They work with Apple Pencil or another type of pencil. I only recommend to use Apple Pencil if you are going to design your own planners in Procreate, because Procreate is built in with the characteristics that are only between the iPad and this beauty. You can get one of these for a cheap, not one of this, but similar to the Apple Pencil for a really low price. They work with Android and also for iPad. And I do recommend to have a pencil, because pencil make planning more organic, you know, like keep you motivated, because you go and you check your own to-do lists or write your own events, and it's really cool to having that experience that translates from paper to digital. There is a bunch of different type of apps depending on what you want to do in digital planning. So we have the designing apps, where you can go and create your own digital planner or your own digital bullet journal or your own digital whatever you want to create. And there's another type of apps where you can add your hyperlinks, so you create a planner that is more user friendly, because so many planners have so many pages, and it's easier for you to click in a tab or in a button that is designed in the app, in the planner, and you go to the page that you want or you need to. The apps for that, hyperlinks and things like that, are Keynote or PowerPoint. And also we have apps for note taking that are the final frontier, where you are going to be planning on top of your planner. So to start, let's talk about designing apps. If you are design savvy like me, you can use apps like Procreate or Illustrator or Photoshop or InDesign or Affinity Designer for designing your planner. This could be as simple as creating a file where you add the monthly grid or the weekly grid, and you export it as a PDF or as a JPEG or as a PNG, add it to your note-taking app and start planning. Or it could be a more sophisticated design and create your own realistic type of planner. I have a bunch of videos where you can create your own realistic planners in Procreate and do everything directly on the iPad. And if you are interested in watching those, I will leave the link in the description down below. You can also, if you don't like to design everything, like creating a realistic planner, you can create a simple file in Keynote or PowerPoint, the types and the hyperlinks to those apps, and create your planner as simple as the slides, the shape of the slides, and start planning in your planner. Or you can simply take some pictures of your regular paper planner and add it to your note-taking application and start using it. So that's for the designing part. If you don't like to design your own planner, you just purchase one over on the internet. For the note-taking app, if you don't know what is a note-taking app, it's an app where you write on top of files. The files could be PDF, JPEGs, and PNGs. And you can write on top or with the built-in fonts. You can write with your keyboard on the iPad or the tablet, and also allows you to add PNG files like they're like stickers. It depends on the app that you're using. So let me talk to you about the different type of apps, the most known in the market, and let me talk to you about the price point that you can get those. So the first one is Notability. It's one of the most common and most used in the digital planning world. You can, besides all the things that I already told you, that write on top and things like that, you can also add dividers, and you can record voice memos. And the price point of that app, it's about $8.99. So it's also a one pay app. So if you pay for the app, everything is open and you can use everything inside the app. Another one is NoteShelf, and this one is really good if you are learning another languages, because it recognizes handwriting in 65 different languages. Also, it gives you a wide variety of export options, and this is something that I forgot to tell you, that from your note-taking app you can import and export files from the cloud, Google Drive, iCloud, Evernote, and things like that. So NoteShelf it's known because it uses a different wide variety of clouds to export your files or import files from them. The price point of Note Shelf is $9.99. The next one is GoodNotes 5, and this is the one that I use and that I have used for the last 3 years that I've been in digital planning, and I'm really happy with it. It's both a great app for planning and very simple to use. This one, it has already built-in notebooks that you can use and start planning in the notebooks that comes with the GoodNotes. And also you can create your designs and adding them to GoodNotes notebooks. So you can use them whenever you want to as notebooks, planners, and things like that. I know that there's people that create their own planners inside GoodNotes, and I will be making a video about that because I think that's really cool. I did a video on the GoodNotes 5 interface since the moment they release it, and I will leave the link in the description down below so you can go and check it out. The price point of GoodNotes 5 is around $7.99, $8. And yes, I totally recommend it. The next one is Penultimate, and I know that Penultimate is a free app that works perfectly with the people that uses Evernote because that work really great together. So if you're an Evernote user and you want to start digitally planning, you can use Penultimate. And besides, this is a free app, so it's a very, very good option for you. The next one is OneNote. And OneNote is for Microsoft users. You can open a free account, you can download it and open a free account with Microsoft email like Outlook or Hotmail. And the good thing about this app is that you can search for particular words that you have written in the app, and it's going to look the files that have that particular word, besides all the previous characteristics that you can import and export PDF files to clouds and things like that. I tried to plan with OneNote like a year ago. I wanted to create a video on my experience, but I didn't really like it. I didn't like it. First of all, opening an account was really, really difficult. I don't know what happened with my email, that is a Microsoft email. It didn't get in for some reason, and once I was able to get in the app, that thing was so intricate, so difficult to start using because they had so many options, and it was like trying to plan in the new version of PowerPoint or something like that, where it has all these different type of icons to do different type of things. And one of the things that I really like about GoodNotes is the simplicity of the app, where you know where to click if you want to write, where to click if you want to text, where to click if you want to highlight. You know, it's very easy. For OneNote, it wasn't like that. So for me, it wasn't an option. The good thing is that it was for free, so I had the opportunity to try it on, and I didn't like it, so I erased it out of my iPad. The last one, I know it's only for Android users, and it's Soto, and it's a free app also, and it's great for digital planning. I know that many Android users use Zoto for digitally plan, and it's great. Last but not least, let's talk about planners. Planners, there are a wide variety of digital planners out there. Since as simple as I told you, as simple as just the file with the grid, up to already designed, already hyperlinked planners, huge files with realistic look, building stickers, crazy, huge, beautifully designed planners. So if you get a little confused in that matter, let me talk to you about different planner types out there, so you more or less get the idea of what you can find in the market. So the first one is the already designed, already hyperlinked planners. These are huge files with 200 pages that you can plan this life and the next 2 lives in them. Beautifully designed. You can get this type of planners for around $40 or something like that. These have different variations, like if you wanted dated, undated, monthly, weekly, daily, if you want it to be landscape, if you want it to be portrait, if you want to be for fitness, for finance, for with huge dashboard that you can have not only one planner but many planners in one file. So it depends on what you want and what you need. When it comes to paper planning, you get the planner that they sell to you, and there are more or less different variations, but not as many as you can get with this type of planners. So look around for something. I really do not recommend to start with this type of planners, because this could be huge files. This could be hard to keep up with planning. So if you're starting, let me recommend to you that to start with something more simple. So the next type of planners that you can see in the market are the design planner that you can customize in Keynote. These are beautifully designed, realistic or not so realistic planners that you add to Keynote or to PowerPoint, and you add the hyperlink yourself. They come with their tabs or buttons that you can add to the slides on Keynote. You add how many pages you want, how many months you want. You say, for example, I want to create a 6-month planner or a 12-month planner or a 18-month planner, and you create your own file, your own PDF file that you can export and start planning in it. The third option that you can get in the market is what I call the Frankenstein planners. And these planners are really cute and really good because you can get them for a really low price point. You purchase either the layouts or the blank notebook or the blank digital notebooks for DIY. That is something that I sell on my Etsy store. There are blank notebooks that you can create your own digital planner, your own digital notebook, your own digital bullet journal, your own digital whatever you want to create. You can also add inserts to those planners, and those inserts you can get them for $2-3, and also the blank notebooks you can get them for a really low price. And this Frankenstein planner will suit you better if you are a person who are just starting, that you can get for a really low price. A fourth option that I can give you is Zinnia. Zinnia is an app itself that you can start using for free, but it also have a monthly subscription that is quite expensive. If you're starting and you want to know if you like this digital planning world, Zinnia is a very good option. It has all built-in designs. You can add monthly layouts, weekly layouts, use it as a bullet journal, a journal, meal planner, student planner. I think they have increased their designs. You can also add text, stickers, washi tapes and things like that, and it's all built in, so you can customize. And I say customize because you have to use their own designs. And I know you can also import files if you have them outside. So if you don't want to purchase a note-taking app and you want to start doing it right away, you can download Zinnia and try the free version of it until you know that this is the type of planning that you want to make. Last, another option that I already gave to you, it's if you are a paper planner and you want to try digital planning, just take a picture of your planner and add it to your note-taking app and start planning and see if something that you like. You don't have to purchase expensive things, so you know if you like it or not. So that's for the people that don't know anything about digital planning and they want to start but they don't know where to start. These are the more or less the thing that you might need and you might want to know about digital planning. I give you different price points and things like that. Now let's go to a few questions that I want to answer, and I want to give you some tips. So one of the most common questions I see over in the digital planning Facebook groups is, I can't quit paper planning. And when I see this type of questions, I get heartbroken, because why would you like to stop doing something that is good for you? Why would you have to change something that you like to do? And why don't you make planning either digital, either paper planning, either both fit your needs? I have to make a confession and tell you that I still use my paper planner. I have my digital planner on my iPad, and I also sometimes I have to plan in paper. Sometimes what I do is that when I plan something important in paper, because I had to, because I didn't have my planner in my hands, because I wanted to write on paper. It's just as simple as that. One thing that I do to keep everything in one place is that I take pictures of the things that I have already planned on my paper planner, and I add it to my digital planner, and I use the bullet journal. I use digital bullet journaling. So what I do is that I add that page, mark it into my index. And if you want to give it a try and use a digital bullet journal for that type of planning, I will leave the link in the description on how I create and set up my digital bullet journal. Another question that I get a lot over on the Facebook groups is, how do I stop the lagging on my digital planner? People think that it's a problem of the note-taking app. And I am not saying it's not at all, but come on, people create planners with 200, 300 pages, huge files, and they want the app to be as fast, passing from from a monthly to a weekly to a daily to a finance, and they don't want the app lagging. Come on, it's too big. It's either your planner has too much resolution or your file is too big. Those are the two main reasons why your planner, your app is lagging. So if you want to make something about it, you have to either make a smaller planner or creating a file that is with less resolution. Sometimes digital planning makes me unmotivated to plan. And that's other reason why I use my paper planner. You don't have to get married with digital planning. It's not something that you have to do one or the other. If you feel like your user experience in digital planning is not as satisfactory as you want it to be, you should try quit for a little while and go back to it, or try to not use it for regular planning, but you can use it for, I don't know, for meal planning, or for shopping planning, or for another type of planning, to get into the using experience with more motivation. Finally, and the last question, how do I save my files after I finish with a digital planner? And there's no right answer for that. I just have a tip for you, several tips for you. You either take the one that fits your needs. For so many people, when they use a huge planner, the planner is having two planners in one app makes it more slow, more laggy than having just one planner, because people create huge planners. Besides that, you are adding more files with the stickers and pictures and things like that. So if having the former planner and the actual planner, you're finding it too heavy, what you can do is that you export the file as a PDF from the Notetaking app, where it's going to stay the stickers, the pictures are going to stay in the file, and you can use it, or you can review it in apps like Books. I don't know if for Android you have an app like that, but you can, in iPad there is an app called Books, where you can read books, but you can also read PDF files. So if you want to go back and review some information from your former planner, you can do that. Also, if you don't need to review, but you want to save your if you want to save your former planner with all the items that you want to, that you added to your planner, you can upload it, you can export it to the cloud as a GoodNotes file, or as a file, a Noteshelf file, or as a PDF, and you can export it and import it every time that you want to review it or things like that. So those are my tips for that question. That was a lot of information. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find it useful and you will able to get a lot of good information that you want to get for digital planning. If you have more questions about it, please leave them in the description in the comments down below. I will be making more videos like this where I talk about digital planning and I give you tips. for you to get the best experience of digital planning. Don't forget to watch the videos that I suggested. I will leave the link in the description down below, and I'm going to leave in the description down below the link to my Etsy store where I sell products, brushes, and inserts for digital planning, and also for digital illustration and for design. So if you want to go and check it out, I will leave the link to my shop in the description down below. Next week on Friday, I will be uploading a very, very important video where I'm going to release finally the secret project that I've been working on for the last 2 months. And it's going to be a great place. I don't want to spell the D. A great for digital planners. Either if you are just a digital planning lover, or you're just or you like to create your own digital planner. Please stay tuned for this news. I will be making I'm going to release a video, and then I'm going to be creating a plan with me video where I'm going to do it as a premiere. So if you have any questions and you want to ask something, I will be in the chat room waiting for your question to be answered. So that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.